Hello, denizens of the internet, and welcome back to Thea, The Awakening. Now, where we left off, we actually fought a couple characters that we hadn't seen yet. Some pretty interesting characters, too. And we actually got our first glimpse at the Cosmic Tree questline, which is, of course, the main questline in the game, at least as far as I am aware. And we found out that the Cosmic Tree did, in fact, burn, and as it did, not only did the air suffer, the ground suffered, and, of course, the underworld suffered, and that's why undead roam the world. And the elves were charged with guarding the Cosmic Tree, but it turns out that mankind may not have liked the elves. It appears to be no hostility from the elves on behalf of man, but there certainly was from man on behalf of the elves. Turns out maybe the elves were a little bit out of touch there. It's okay. Turns out that one of the locations, the Sage's Tower, which may have more information about who the elves were and what their role in this was, is right next to our town. So let's hit that on our way back to get our gathering expedition underway, in which we will hopefully finally get string, and hopefully finally get the well. In fact, it's almost daytime. It's really tempting just to go ahead and put together that gathering party right now, but I really want to get these two warriors back to be able to guard that party. You know what? I was sitting here and I was thinking, if I go down here, I've got string and wood that I can gather. Up here, I've got string and food. And that's the type of food we don't have. So I'm actually thinking that I may want to send that gathering party up here. If my town ever grows or something, then I'll be able to gather some mushrooms from over here. But as of right now, or at least last time I checked, yeah, I can't. I can only gather what's in this little area here, and I don't know how to grow that. I assume it's the size of your population that's in the city, but it might be the population you have overall. But I don't know. Let's go ahead and end our turn here. And let's swing down here. And we should be getting very close to having that next farm done. 2 turns. Okay. Well, he's not coming, so if I have to take him away early, it's fine. Alright, let's visit this Cosmic Tree here.
You arrive at a tall, stone-built tower. An arched doorway stands ajar, and an old man waves at you to come in.
Okay, we know the Guardians are probably all dead. Because we found what we thought was an elf, and he wrote himself down as the last of the Guardians. So this guy is probably not a Guardian, however, he lives in the Sage's Tower, and perhaps knows something. Perhaps not, but if we come back later, we won't learn anything, so.
You walk into the lower floors of the tower. The room is dark and dingy. The walls are filled with bookshelves, barely holding under the weight of the thousands of works that you think must be housed here. There is a desk and some chairs, and the old man sits behind it. Come in, come in. Sit and let us talk. I am Professor Anthony Hufka, formerly of the Grand University. These days, well, on research leave, I suppose.
It's actually impressive how welcoming some of the people in this game are. I mean, obviously, the last time we saw that there were some people who did not treat you with open arms, but it's actually quite interesting the sheer number of people that just seem to take you at face value for who you are. Obviously recognizing that you are not some sort of doppelganger or something. Maybe that's not a thing in this mythology, but it does seem at least interesting that they don't question your motives. They don't question that you might be some bandits, some scavengers that are just trying to do whatever they can to survive. They just say, hey, come on in. Hello, we found this old scroll by a body. It talked about curing the darkness, and it had your tower marked on the map.
Ah, the Elven Scroll. Have you found the Guardian yet? He went to that Grove place, but I've never been able to find out what happened to him. His pesky student ran off with the scroll before I could write down the directions. And I don't like leaving this tower anyway.
Uh-huh. Okay. So apparently this guy... The Guardian was headed to the Grove. I'm sure he would know how to get there. So the directions they're talking about here are probably the student running off trying to find the Guardian and getting lost on his way. Actually, this sounds like the beginning of a long talk. Can you just tell us the highlights, please? No, I think we're going to go for the story. I enjoy the story in a story-driven game, and this very much is. So let's go ahead and say we haven't spoken to him, because that's absolutely true. We haven't spoken to him yet. I don't know why it gives you the option to lie here, but or what that actually does to the game.
Right. Well, he is a wise one. I will grant him that. But his version of history is... history is written by the victors, yes? The elves have been the victors for many thousands of years, and thus they do write our history. I, however, believe it is time we wrote our own.
Okay, so perhaps he has worked with the elves. He's from the Grand University, but perhaps he is actually human. Can't tell. I have a feeling the Grand University has not been in place in the 100 Years of Darkness, so I feel like it's extremely unlikely that, in fact, he would be human, but let's see what he means.
Well, the elves will tell you that the cosmic tree is one of the pillars of the world. I won't go into it. They know it better. They are correct on that, but sometimes pillars must fall in order to build a new house, you know.
I think I know where this is going.
Right. I am an old man, too old for human existence. I forget myself. So it was us, humans, that burned that damned tree. Yes, we at the Grand University. We had a multinational conference and we came to a conclusion. Magic is stifling humanity.
Oh boy! Okay, so this guy is the responsible for the burning of the tree. I said at the beginning of the episode we didn't know, or maybe it was at the end of the last episode, and, well, now we know. It was this guy, right here. He's the villain.
Listen to me. Magic and its prime stewards, the elves, they are keeping us from truly evolving, from reaching our own potential. We can finally be free from superstition, from dark magic, from monsters. We will build a civilization based on reason and knowledge. And yes, this will be costly. Magic will take with it many creatures, not all bad, but humanity will finally be free.
Okay, this really sounds insane. And unless this guy knows why daylight has come back. Because basically, it got dark for 100 years, all these horrific creatures roam the world, there's tons of undead because people can't go to the underworld. All these horrific things. I don't know how civilization is going to get established with this going on. But it does seem like we have the option here of at least hearing it out. But really, my reaction is more like this. You know, really, how on earth is the darkness good for us? Because if we don't have magic, then how do we protect ourselves from the creatures of the night that are inherently magic? So.
Yes, we did. That is because something went wrong, you see. The tree lingers on. Magic is growing again. The elves are cursed, but still alive. The plan did not work. So you must do whatever that elf tells you, but then find a way to finish the job. Do whatever you must to kill magic and destroy the tree for good.
Okay, so the reason why the darkness came is because the tree lingers on. Magic is growing again, could explain the daylight returning. We certainly don't have access to any magic, but, so this guy wants us to kill magic, and, with it, presumably the elves. Okay, my reaction is this. I don't know if this commits us to doing it. I have a feeling, really not.
You will do what you will do, but I trust your brains will win over superstition. And I told you, I don't leave this tower. If I do, I am dead, and I rather like living.
Isn't that magic?
Bah! Details. Whatever you do will not happen overnight, you know. It may take generations to fully take its course. I will live until that time and gather knowledge. Now go. No time to waste on an old man.
I'm not sure he is a man.
You find yourself standing in an empty field. No tower, no man, nothing.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's human. Especially since he has a purple hand. Don't know if you guys noticed that. Okay, not sure that's how you would necessarily have done it, but that's my reaction is the night is inherently bad. I have seen no signs of elfish oppression. But I need to know a little bit more before I condemn humanity to the darkness. I really don't believe necessarily that burning the rest of the tree or killing it off or whatever will suddenly make the darkness disappear. I don't know that the darkness is caused by the magic of the tree, if that makes sense. That may not be the only source of magic in the world, or the darkness may not be magically induced. Don't know. Need to know more. But that will have to wait. Right now we have more pressing matters. The very pressing matter of finding string. Okay, well, now that we're back here, let's go ahead and make another expedition. So, well, actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. Let's create a new expedition with... who do we want to put in the expedition? I feel like Hubby Slava. She's our only other blunt damage. Blunt damage is handy. She's also got a lot of health. She's good. Okay, for the moment, let's just start off with this. And we'll give her some food. I don't know, 50 food. And, oh, we have some herbs with us. Okay, we still don't have any wood for her. Let's give her some wood. Okay, so now she's on her own currently. But, how do I handle this here? Okay, so we want to put Casimir over and Tomko. Still 16 turns worth of food. Go ahead and give him a little bit more. 22 turns. Should be enough. Let's give our expedition some more food as well. 12 turns, not very much, but we don't have much more than that. Let's keep it this way for now, and then what we'll do is Expedition 2 will come on down this way. Keep an eye out for monsters. And our other expedition, which... Whoops, wrong one. Expedition 1 is... these are our scouts, I guess. And then this is our gatherers. Okay, so these people are going to come over, stand on the same square. We don't have to go very far for the string. I am going to take them down here. Just because it's so close. It is just a few tiles closer. And they don't have very far to run if it does start getting to be nightfall. In fact, we can actually camp here. Why don't we go ahead and do that? Gatherers, go ahead and set up camp here. Can you do that? No? No, I don't think they can. Okay. Guess we needed a turn to be able to do that. Okay. Oh, I had it on resource mode. That's probably why I couldn't do it. Okay, these are the gatherers, and let's go ahead and set up here, and we'll just start gathering the string. That's all we really want to do. And we do need both of them to bring it in every turn. So let's just go ahead and do that. And in fact, let's stick her on it as well, even though we're not going to get bonus for having over 54. But let's see, if she wasn't on it... Yeah, she only has 2, so we wouldn't be able to quite get it every turn otherwise. Okay, now with our other party, our scouts, I feel like it's worthwhile, well, doing a little bit of scouting. What is that? Oh, there's berries. We want to stay around. It's not going to take us many turns. It's only going to take us... How many do we get from a... How much do we get for that? We get 7. So really, we only need 1 turn of gathering. I'll probably do more, but we really only need 1 turn of gathering to get the amount that we need. So we really don't have to hang out in the area for long. In fact, yeah, we're actually gaining meat now. Yeah, 7 string. Okay, so let's maybe go up here and take a look at the spider's nest. Actually got some spiders on it, I think. Starting to be night, but let's go ahead and take out these spiders. go ahead and fight them. We know it's just malicious spiders. We'll see what's in the nest. That may be another story, but let's go ahead and just do this fight. We should not have a problem with this. Spider's nest. It's only rated as a 1 skull. Let's go ahead and investigate. 5 malicious spiders. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve, see what happens. Okay, we won. We didn't take any wounds. Fantastic. Okay, let's start swinging back this way because our gatherers here have 14 string. They're going to get another one tonight, and then we'll take them on home. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we leveled. In Astoria, we now have stealth. How is this guy stealthy? This is the huge guy that's, you know, his gut's hanging out and he's holding it up with a belt. How is he stealthy? I don't think that's very realistic. Then again, thankfully, this computer game is not realistic. We got some more will, we got some tactics, and we got some gathering. Really, she has so much gathering, I don't honestly know what on earth she could be trying to gather that would need more than this, but we'll take it. Our main scouts, we got +2 feint. Interesting. I think that was actually what was a poison in the speech challenge last episode, which is interesting. We got gathering, strength, tactics, health, and strength. Lastly, we got tactics, strength, and health. Okay, well, we'll take it all. I don't know... This doesn't appear to be going up. The amount of experience it takes to level up does not really appear to go up very much. Let's check and see if we have another kid. It's been a little while. No, we don't have another kid. It's a little bit unfortunate. We still haven't attracted a human. Let's head on back to Astoria.
As you make your way through the terrain, your herbalist spots an area where you can harvest some good herbs. They grow inside a hollowed tree, but beware, there seems to be a lot of spider webs surrounding the place. These webs look thicker than I like. We best be quick about our business here, exclaims one of your men.
Alright, this is the 3rd time this event has come up. I really feel like they wouldn't kill off your herbalist if the event was that common. So let's go ahead and try this.
Your herbalist carefully picks the right herbs, while the rest of the men keep a wary eye out for trouble. You already picked some of the herbs, but you notice that there is a larger patch further down the path. However, that area has a sticky white blanket of webs thrown all over it.
Okay, really don't necessarily feel like stupidity is the best option here. Let's not do that. Let's go ahead and take what we got, and I'm curious about those 2 other options. Let's go ahead and just take what we got, and we'll save that for another day, once we're significantly stronger. Let's go ahead and break camp, and bring these people on back to Astoria. And now I think I can finally put my research point into the well and unlock that. Because now we should be able to go over here and build. No! What else do we need? I've got... Oh, okay. Inventory. We'll bring that over. Yeah. Wait, no. 49. Okay, now tell me I don't have everything I need. Okay, now we do. Let's see what we get. Go ahead and use the string. Obviously, we're going to use wood for that. Now, what happens if we just use iron? Add random resource, 1. What happens if we use gold? Still 1. What happens if we use wood? Still 1. Are you seeing what I'm thinking? Let's use wood. Alright, stick him on it. It's probably only going to give us 1 resource a turn, but depending on what all it gives you, that's very, very powerful. Particularly since we really are very limited on our resources right now to what we've scavenged in the countryside. If we start actually managing to get some of these other resources that you can see here, such as elven wood or clay or something else, even if we still have to spend the research point to unlock it to be able to get that item, that's still a very powerful ability. For instance, we have sandstone unlocked. I haven't found any of it. I mean, maybe we could go out and gather it, but I haven't found any in my travels, so I don't have any. And in fact, looking around, I'm not seeing it anywhere. So currently, I can't get sandstone, and yet I've unlocked it. So even if it restricts itself to things you've unlocked, That's still going to give us stuff that we don't have access to right now. Okay, so now they're back in Australia. Let's go ahead and have them join up. I feel like that's an option here. Yeah, go ahead and have them join the town. And now we're up to 7 people in the town again, with 2 fighters, which is good. That's a lot better. No need to put them on production. I guess I can put them on crafting or something, but they really aren't very good at that. She's at least got a gathering skill on her now. I guess I could have them make some cooked food. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so cooking food. Who's gonna cook some food? Takes crafting skill. If we put her on it, it will still take her 8 days to cook food, to make Big O's. Okay. Sure. And we want... we're going to run out of meat. We're probably not going to be able to make that many, but this is at least a start. And if we think back on what Theodore wanted us to do, Theodore wants us to... How many does... 10 cooked. Okay, well, we're probably not going to get that far, but it's at least a start. We don't have any wounds or anything, so there's no real point in us coming back here. For now, I think we're going to call it here. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Dire Penguin out.